friends, in this video Software Frenzy is sharing some useful tips regarding to the bitcoins, especially for the peoples who are interested in investing bitcoins. So let's start. The first question which comes in your mind that what is actually a bitcoin? So bitcoin is a digital currency just like other cryptocurrencies that have a value. Bitcoins can be used as a medium of exchange from one person to another person, and no banks or central government is involved. Bitcoin system work on blockchain technology that makes sure the users' bitcoins are safe from fraud. The numbers of bitcoins that are in circulation at present are 21 millions. The bitcoin system was created by an individual or a group of individuals named Satoshi Nakamoto in 2009. The main idea of making the bitcoin was to eliminate the need for middlemen to complete the transactions, just like banks or any other third party. At that time, bitcoin's value was negligible, but in today's time, it is attaining a peak. Even the experts can't predict the price of it. There are numerous things that a new Bitcoin investor must know, and those things include personal identification documents, digital wallet, secure internet connection, bank account for cryptocurrency exchange, and many more. It is good to know every fact and step involved in investing in Bitcoins. Also, Bitcoin investing involves some security and technical issues. Therefore, for investors, it is better to know about every detail before they start investing in Bitcoins. So, very much important question. Is Bitcoin legal in India? So friends, Bitcoin as a medium of payment has neither been authorized nor been regulated by any central authority in India. Further, no set rules, regulations, or guidelines have been laid down for resolving disputes that could arise while dealing with bitcoins. Hence, Bitcoin transactions come with their own set of risks. Bitcoin is a consensus network that enables a new payment system and a completely digital money. It is the first decentralized peer-to-peer payment network that is powered by its users, with no central authority or middleman. From a user's perspective, Bitcoin is pretty much like a cash for the internet. Next question is, who created Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first implementation of a concept called cryptocurrency, which was first described in 1998 by V. Dai on the Cypherpunk's mailing list, suggesting the idea of a new form of money that uses cryptography to control its creation and transactions rather than a central authority. The first Bitcoin specification and proof of concept was published in 2009 in a cryptography mailing list by Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi left the project late 2010 without revealing much about himself. The community has since grown exponentially with many developers working on Bitcoin. So $0.03 was the price of Bitcoin at that time, but now its value is about $10,000, but its value changes per second. Satoshi's anonymity often raised unjustified concerns, many of which are linked to misunderstanding of the open source nature of Bitcoin. The Bitcoin protocol and software are published openly, and any developer around the world can review the code or make their own modified version of Bitcoin software. Just like current developers, Satoshi's influence was limited to the changes he made being adopted by others, and therefore he did not control Bitcoin. As such, the identity of Bitcoin's investor is probably as relevant today as the identity of the person who invented the paper. So now, who controls the Bitcoin network? So friends, nobody owns the Bitcoin network, much like No one owns the technology behind email. Bitcoin is controlled by all Bitcoin users around the world. While developers are improving the software, they can't force a change in the Bitcoin protocol because all users are free to choose what software and version they use. In order to stay compatible with each other, all users need to use software complying with the same rules. So how does Bitcoin work? From a user's perspective, Bitcoin is nothing more than a mobile application or computer program that provides a personal Bitcoin wallet and allows a user to send and receive Bitcoins with them. This is how Bitcoin works for most users. Behind the scenes, the Bitcoin network is sharing a public ledger called the blockchain. This ledger contains every transaction ever processed, allowing a user's computer to verify the validity of each transaction. The authenticity of each transaction is protected by digital signatures corresponding to the sending addresses, allowing all users to have full control over sending bitcoins from their own Bitcoin addresses. In addition, anyone can process transactions using the computing power of specialized hardware and earn a reward in Bitcoin for this service. This is often called mining. So now, is Bitcoin really used by people? So yes, there are growing number of businesses and individuals using Bitcoin. This includes brick and mortar businesses like restaurants, apartments, and law firms, as well as popular online services such as Namecheap and Overstock.com. While Bitcoin remains a relatively new phenomenon, it is growing fast. As of mid 2018, the total value of all existing Bitcoins exceeded 100 billion US dollars, with millions of dollars worth of Bitcoins exchanged daily. So is this difficult to make a Bitcoin payment? Bitcoin payments are easier to make than debit or credit card purchases and can be received without a merchant account. Payments are made from a wallet application either on your computer or smartphone by entering the recipient's address, the payment amount, and pressing send. To make it easier to enter a recipient's address, many wallets can obtain the address by scanning a QR code or touching two phones together with NFC technology. So let's discuss what are the basic advantages of using Bitcoin. First advantage is payment freedom. It is possible to send and receive Bitcoins anywhere in the world at any time. No bank holidays, no borders, no bureau accuracy. But Bitcoin allows its user to be in full control of their money. Next advantage is choose your own fees. So there is no fee to receive Bitcoins, and many wallets let you control how large a fee to pay when spending. Higher fees can encourage faster confirmation of your transactions. Fees are unrelated to the amount transferred, so it is possible to send 10,000 Bitcoins for the same fee it costs to send 1 Bitcoin. So favor risk for merchant. This is the biggest advantage, that Bitcoin transactions are secure, irreversible, and do not contain customers' sensitive information. This protects customers' information to fraudulent chargebacks, and there is no need for PCI compliance. Next advantage is it is transparent and neutral. So all information concerning the Bitcoin money supply itself is readily available on the blockchain for anybody to verify and use in real time. No individual or organization can control or manipulate the Bitcoin protocol because it is cryptographically secure. Next advantage is that its security and control. Bitcoin users are in full control of their transactions. It is possible for merchants to force unwanted or unnoticed charges, as can happen with other payment methods. Bitcoin payments can be made without personal information tied to the transaction. This offers strong protection against identity theft. Bitcoin users can also protect their money with backup and encryption. So everything which has advantage, which also has disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages of Bitcoin? First disadvantage is that degree of acceptance. Many people are still unaware of Bitcoin. Every day more businesses accept Bitcoins because they want the advantages of doing so, but the list remains small and still needs to grow in order to benefit from network effects. Next disadvantage is volatility. The total value of Bitcoins in circulation and the number of businesses using Bitcoin are still very small compared to what they could be. Next disadvantage, ongoing development. Bitcoin software is still in beta with many incomplete features in active development. So these were disadvantages of Bitcoin. So next very important question, why do people trust Bitcoin? Much of the trust in Bitcoin comes from the fact that it requires no trust at all. Bitcoin is fully open source and decentralized. This means that anyone has access to the entire source code at any time. Any developer in the world can therefore verify exactly how Bitcoin works. All transactions and Bitcoin issued into existence can be transparently consulted in real time by anyone. All payments can be made without depending on a third party, and the whole system is protected by heavily peer-reviewed cryptographic algorithms like those used for online banking. No organization or individual can control Bitcoin, and the network remains secure even if not all can be trusted. Next question. Oh, can I earn money with Bitcoin? You should never expect to get rich with Bitcoin or any emerging technology. It is always important to be wary of anything that sounds too good to be true or disobeys basic economic rules. Generally, Bitcoin is a growing space of innovation, and there are business opportunities that also include risk. There is no guarantee that Bitcoin will continue to grow even though it has developed at a very fast rate so far. Investing time and resources on anything related to Bitcoin requires entrepreneurship. There are various ways to make money with Bitcoin, such as mining, speculation, or running new businesses. All of these methods are competitive and there is no guarantee of profit. It is up to each individual to make a proper evaluation of the cost and the risk involved in any such project. So, is Bitcoin fully virtual and immaterial? So, Bitcoin is as virtual as the credit cards and online banking networks people use every day. Bitcoin can be used to pay online in physical stores just like any other form of money. Bitcoin can also be exchanged in physical form such as the coins, but paying with a mobile phone usually remains more convenient. Bitcoin balances are stored in a large distributed network and they cannot be fraudulently altered by anybody. In other words, Bitcoin users have exclusive control over their funds and Bitcoins cannot vanish just because they are virtual. Can Bitcoin scale to become a major payment network? The Bitcoin network can already process a much higher number of transactions per second than it does today. It is, however, not entirely ready to scale to the level of major credit card networks. Work is underway to lift current limitations and future requirements are well known. So, is Bitcoin useful for illegal activities? Bitcoin is a money, and money has always been used both for legal and illegal purposes. Cash, credit cards, and current banking systems widely surpass Bitcoin in terms of their use to finance crime. Bitcoin can bring significant innovation in payment system, and the benefit of such innovation are often considered to be far beyond their potential drawbacks. Bitcoin is designed to be a huge step forward in making money more secure and could also act as a significant protection against many forms of financial crime. For instance, bitcoins are completely impossible to counterfeit. Users are in full control of their payments and cannot receive unapproved charges such as with credit card fraud. Bitcoin transactions are irreversible and immune to fraudulent chargebacks. Bitcoin allows money to be secured against theft and loss using very strong and useful mechanisms such as backups, encryption, and multiple signatures. How are bitcoins created? New bitcoins are generated by a competitive and decentralized process called mining. This process involves that individuals are rewarded by the network for their services. Bitcoin miners are processing transactions and securing the network using specialized hardware and are collecting new bitcoins in exchange. The Bitcoin protocol is designed in such a way that new bitcoins are created at a fixed rate. This makes Bitcoin mining a very competitive business. When more miners join the network, it becomes increasingly difficult to make a profit and miners must seek efficiency to cut their operating cost. No central authority or developer has any power to control or manipulate the system to increase their profits. Every Bitcoin node in the world will reject anything that does not comply with the rules it accepts the system to follow. Bitcoins are created at a decreasing and predictable rate. The number of new bitcoins created each year is automatically halved over time until Bitcoin issuance halts completely with a total of 21 million bitcoins in existence. At this point, Bitcoin miners will probably be supported exclusively by numerous small transactions fees. So why do bitcoins have value? Bitcoin have value because they are useful as a form of money. Bitcoin has the characteristics of money, just like durability, portability, fungibility, scarcity, divisibility, and recognizability, based on the properties of mathematics rather than relying on physical properties like gold and silver, or trust in central authorities like fiat currencies. In short, Bitcoin is backed by mathematics. With these attributes, all that is required for a form of money to hold value is trust and adoption. In this case of Bitcoin, this can be measured by its growing base of users, merchants, and startups.